Hello and welcome to Only Connect, where, like the 14th century Scots king Robert the Bruce, if at first you don't succeed, try again. Once, and if you don't succeed that time, you're out. Please go to the dressing room, collect your things and leave immediately. Joining me for the second time this evening are, on my right, Charlie Cook, a sciences graduate who collects foreign language versions of popular records. Tim Hepworth, an IT consultant who went door to door selling peach lemonade to celebrate the wedding of Charles and Diana. And their captain, Sue Barnard, a linguist and keen genealogist who once narrowly avoided running over Barry Cryer. United by a love of literature, they are the Bardophiles. Now, Sue, you lost your opening heat against the Tubers, but you've come back as one of our highest-scoring second-place finishers. How have you been preparing for this second attempt?
Well, one thing that let us down last time was our woefully inadequate knowledge of brands of gin. So, in the meantime, we've been doing a fair amount of research.
I thought someone had been in my dressing room. Well, good luck. You are facing this time, on my left, Dean Riley, a maths graduate who ate the world's best cheese toastie at a California national park. Simon Gibbons, an astrophysicist who studies the dark matter halo of the Milky Way and has a Welsh middle name. And their captain, Mickey Alexander, a medical student who was once punched by a Gallagher brother in what he hoped was a friendly gesture. United by a love of liquor, they are the Taverners. More drinkers. You lost your opening heat against the Cosmopolitans, but you're also one of our highest scoring, well, I don't like to say losers, second place finishers. And what have you been doing in advance of this match?
Well, we failed to recognise Neil Tennant of the Pet Shop Boys, which screwed us up on the Doctor Who questions. We've been watching a lot of Doctor Who, listening to the Pet Shop Boys, and checking out a few of the Cardiff pubs as well.
Is there any other show where people could say, I didn't recognise Neil Tennant, which screwed us up on the Doctor Who question? People will know what that means. So random, though. Yes, we have a new structure this year. You may be struggling to follow it. It used to be that everyone got 2 goes. Now, one half of the draw has a lucky losers phase, and then there's another half of the draw. Don't worry, it's about to get a lot simpler. We've got a diagram to show you how it works. This is it. So, tonight's teams started here, A1 and B1. Had they won, they'd have followed those arrows there. Instead, they sort of fly over here to what I think is game G. Somebody goes here. We should have drawn on a bus station what happens to the losers. But if you just have a look at that, you'll see that's how the competition now works. Fortunately, the rules of round 1 remain the same. What is the connection between 4 apparently random clues? Taverners, you won the toss. You'll be going first. Please choose an Egyptian hieroglyph.
I think we're going to go for the 2 reeds, please.
The 2 reeds will be the first question of the match that determines who goes on to round 2. What is the connection between these clues? Here's the first.
One was set in Iraq. Anything in particular jumping out?
I think another one.
Next. 2 letters in Turkey. OK. So it's not the G7 because
It's not the G7. No. Is there an Arab or Asian block of countries?
Should we have the...
Yeah.
Next. Is it a word thing? Next.
3 seconds.
OK, what... Any ideas?
Not a clue.
We are going to say that...
No more prepositions, please. What's your answer? No, don't have anything?
Yeah.
OK, Bardophiles, possible bonus point for you.
Yes, it's where the wonders of the world are located. It's 1 in Iraq, 2 in Turkey, 2 in Egypt and 2 in Greece.
That is absolutely right. I mean, technically, I think there's 1 in Egypt and the rest are theoretical at the moment.
The wonders of the ancient world.
That is absolutely
the sites where they are reported
modern-day locations where archaeologists believe that wonders of the world would be. Very well done. And you may choose your own question.
Horned viper, please.
The horned viper. What connects these clues? Here's the first.
Yeah. Next, please. Leeds Castle. That's in Kent, yes.
Obviously.
Third one. Yeah. Next, please.
Museums. The London.
Oh, right, OK.
I think it's
Do you want to say it, Anne, or do you want me to? We think it's museums.
Yes, these are museums devoted to those particular subjects. There's a barbed wire museum in La Crosse in Kansas. Has 2,400 varieties of barbed wire. That'd be nice for a holiday. And the pencil museum at Keswick, our question editor has been there. He went to see the longest coloured pencil in the world.
I've seen it
He
from
went
the
alone.
outside.
He goes both places alone.
I've seen it from the outside. I have a feeling it was closed at the time.
They close it when our question editor's going in, you know, he likes to go around. Like when Michael Jackson used to go around Harrods. There's that guy from Only Connect, close the pencil museum, prepare the pencils. Taverners, what would you like?
7.
Go for Twisted Flax, please.
The Twisted Flax. Ah, it's the music question. What connects these musical clues? Here's the first.
So it's
Chuck Berry.
It's not very good. Yeah. Next.
When we finally kiss goodnight, how I'll hate
Going down the storm.
the storm. But if you really hold me tight, all the way home
You
I'll
said
be
it's
warm,
no.
Yeah, it's no.
and the fire is
Should we have next?
Yeah.
Next. Don't know what this is. Do you want the next one?
Yeah.
Next.
Snow.
We're going to say snow.
I'm afraid that is
Winter.
not the connection between all 4 clues. So I'm going to throw it over to the Bardophiles for a possible bonus.
Ice and snow, frozen.
Do you think if it was ice and snow, I would have not given it to the other team when they
I
said
would
snow?
hope you'd have given them the benefit of the doubt.
That would have been very cruel. No, you did hear Let It Go from Frozen and Let It Snow from Dean Martin. The other ones, though, Let It Be and Let It Rock, the Chuck Berry. Let It, it's just the titles. Let It Be, that was Ferry Aid. It was a cover after the Zeebrugge ferry disaster, but not about ice and snow. And Let It Rock, I don't think was about that particular sort of rock. So no points there, but Bardophiles, you may choose a question.
I have Horus, please.
The Eye of Horus. What is the connection between these clues? Here's the first.
Yes, poet laureate. Next, please. Alsatian.
Well, obviously it's a dog, and then it's a region.
Yes, okay, next. Next, please.
Cabbage. It's not named after anything. I can't think of which being named after it, could it?
Next, please. Windsor.
It's Windsor salad.
There's Windsor soup, Windsor not. Windsor Castle.
We'll have to ring the bell.
3 seconds.
Castles?
Not the answer, I'm afraid. Taverners, do you want to have a go for a bonus point?
Yes, I believe they're things that were renamed to avoid association with Germany.
That is exactly right. Talk me through those clues.
So I'm assuming John Betjeman's family name is something more Germanic sounding. I don't know.
It's Betjeman, but it had another N. More of a Betjeman.
So German, yeah. Alsatians were German shepherds. Liberty Cabbage is sauerkraut.
That's right.
And Windsor was Saxe-Coburg Gotha.
That's absolutely right. They all changed or had their names changed during the First World War to avoid associations with Germany. Well done, you get a bonus point and the choice of a question.
Dean?
Waterwall?
You may have the water wall later in the programme, but for now, the water question, these are going to be picture clues. What connects them? Here's the first.
Okay, that's Rodney.
Rodney.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Next. Phil. I can't remember his name. He's yeah.
Yeah.
Next. He's a commentator, isn't he?
Yeah,
Is that
he's-
Dickie Bird?
No, it's not take your word.
He's a commentator.
I think we're going to use the last one.
Next. That's very much the wrong era for us, isn't it?
This is so.
What's it called? A fun house. Okay, what? So,
Roads, pigs, trotters.
yeah. So, then why wouldn't it be both of them?
That's true.
We're going to say the link is pigs.
And why would that be?
Well, we've got Rodney Trotter, and then a bunch of people. Pat Sharp. Is that Pat Sharp?
I love you. You don't know who any of these people are, do you? Pat Sharp, but the old radio... It's not Pat
No.
Sharp. Bardophiles, would you like to have a go?
Yeah, we think it's that they all have diminutives which end ERS. So Rodders, Tuffers, Johners and Cheggers.
They all use what's called by slang lexicographers the Oxford ERS, because it started among Oxford undergraduates, so you'd be sort of Rylers and Gibbers. Yes, Rodders, Tuffers, Johners and Cheggers. Well, you get the bonus point, Bardophiles, and you get the last question of the round, the lion question.
Okay.
What is the connection between these clues? Here's the first.
Do you know who that is?
I recognise the name.
Next, please.
Chris Jones. He came in late on not 9 o'clock news. I said, do you want to go next?
Okay. Next, please.
Perkins. Carl Ryan. I do know Carl Ryan. I just can't think who he is.
The last one.
Yeah, go for the last one.
Next, please.
I think they are replacements. I think they might be replacements. If these Jones came in,
We think they are replacements for people who had to drop out of the original lineup.
Not the answer, I'm afraid. So, Taverners, do you want to have a go?
Yeah, I think they're all partnered with Mel's.
That is what it is. Tell me who you know from that lineup.
Carl Reiner and Mel Brooks used to do a lot of comedy together. Griff Rhys-Jones and Mel Smith. Sue Perkins and Mel Gedroych, I think is the name. And I'm not sure Kim Appleby is.
Probably slightly before your time. That was a musical duo, Mel and Kim. Funnily enough, they sang on Let It Be, the charity single we heard earlier, and that knocked their own hit, Respectable, off the #1 spot. So all formed double acts with Mel's. You get the bonus point. That means, at the end of round 1, the Taverners have 2 points, the Bardophiles have 4. Round 2 is the sequences round. The teams need to tell me what comes fourth in a sequence. Taverners, you'll be going first again, so which hieroglyph this time?
Can we have the lion, please?
Yes, you can. OK, the first in a sequence is coming up. What would you expect to see in fourth place? Time starts now.
Border district. This is could it be there's a town in Austria that has a load of borders. It's not that at all.
Next. East Saxons. Okay, so it is something. It sounds like it's. Oh, they're the names. They're what the counties mean. It's the meanings of the names of the counties going in some directions. I think we're going to need the third
one to get
next.
Right.
People of the south, so Essex, Sussex.
So
Which way are we going? So where do we think we're?
3 seconds.
You think it's Kent, or what do you think it means? I actually think it could be Norfolk. So let's go. People of the North.
Is the right answer. Very well done. Tell me what we're looking at.
So I think they're the etymology of county names.
That's right.
So
Which counties?
Suffolk is people of the south, Norfolk people of the north. Essex presumably is East Saxons, which means the border district must have probably March in those.
Kent.
Kent.
Yes.
Borders. There you go.
Yes. The Cantiaci people lived there. That would have been an easier clue, but people of the north would be the fourth one. Well done. Bardophiles, what would you like?
Water, please.
Water. OK, what would come fourth in this sequence? Here's the first.
No idea.
Next, please.
McConnell, any idea?
It's McConnell Street in Glasgow, but I mean, I think that'd be quite hard to try.
Next, please.
Oh, OK, in that case it's...
Sturgeon.
yeah.
Sturgeon.
Is the right answer. Very well done. What's this?
Leaders of the SNP.
It's Scottish First Ministers.
Ministers,
Scottish First Ministers in chronological order, and Nicola Sturgeon would be fourth. Nicola Sturgeon, last year, was given an impromptu Scottish heritage quiz by the BBC. She was asked to identify the 3 J's associated with Dundee. Let's hear them.
Jute. I've just made something up.
No, I mean, it is. Jute is one of them.
Oh, is it? Oh,
yes,
well,
yes.
there you go.
Used to make rope, yeah.
Jam.
Jam is another one. Don't worry, you're doing well. When they tried this on me, I guessed Jews and Jaffa cakes. Very wrong. Jute, jam, and
Jewellery?
not jewellery. Journalism. Home of the Dundee Courier, of course.
DC Thompson. They're in Dundee, aren't they?
I think the BBC should do more impromptu quizzes, just all the time, in the middle of other programmes, suddenly in the news. Quiz time. Very well done. Sturgeon is the answer. Back to you, Taverners, for a choice.
Go for Eye of Horus, please.
The Eye of Horus. What will come forth in this sequence? Here's the first.
Go for that.
Yeah, but it's also down a bit, right? So there's some things that you need to do.
We're going to need another one.
So.
Next. Do you? What do you want to add some cycling? So it sounds like it's sort of exercise advice.
I think we're a song.
Need another one?
Yeah.
Next. Oh, so it's triathlon. So it's So to get whatever. What's the fourth? Quad. No, it would be a tetra. And what do you add for a tetrathlon? So we're going to say tetra colon.
You're already wrong. I just like to hear how you finish the sentence.
Okay. In which case, and also boxing.
I'm afraid that's not the right answer, so a bonus chance for you, Bardophiles.
Well, the number is pedwar, we think, which is Welsh for 4. But any thoughts on what the other bit might be?
Shoot.
Shoot?
I'm afraid that's not it either. It really is quad. It's quadrathlon. You're making a duathlon by adding cycling to a run, a triathlon to add swimming, and to make a quadrathlon, you add kayaking. That's what it would be. So no bonus point to Bardophiles, but you may choose a question.
Horn viper, please.
The horned viper. What would come forth in this sequence? Here's the first.
It's what's now Democratic Republic of Congo. Yes, please. Do you want the next one? Yeah. Next, please. Yes.
So it's changing names.
Yes,
Does it change his name again?
It did, yeah.
Does it change his name back and forth then? So
Yes, I think it has, actually.
Oh, yeah. So do you think we should go for that? It is, yeah.
Do you want to go for that, then?
Yeah.
I'm happy to go for that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it is, yeah. Central African Republic.
No, I'm afraid that's not the answer.
No.
Not the answer, I'm afraid. Never as strong a guess here as it is in some other places. I'm going to show the third in a sequence to the Taverners for a possible bonus point.
Simon, name of the African country, please.
Zimbabwe.
No, it isn't. Now, these three things we're looking at are all the same country.
Yes, yeah.
Do you know what the answer would be now?
It should be Democratic Republic of Congo again.
No, it's Belgian Congo. Now, currently, this place is known as the Democratic Republic of the Congo, but we're going back in time. Before then, it was the Republic of Zaire. Before then, Democratic Republic of the Congo again. Before that, Republic of the Congo, which is now a different country completely. And before that, Belgian Congo. No points for anyone there. Taverners, you may choose a question.
The Twisted Flax, please.
The Twisted Flax. What will come forth in this sequence? Here's the first.
Here's your uniform.
Oh,
ZU in phonetic alphabet.
yeah. I'm not sure what the actual
Yeah, so we'll need another one at least. Next.
So, ME.
Well, Zulu ends in U, a uniform. Yeah, Mike ends
Yeah,
with
so
Echo.
O would be...
Oscar, Romeo, then Oscar, Romeo again.
Yeah.
Oscar, Romeo.
Is the right answer. The next two clues are both Oscar Romeo. Very well done. What's going on in this question?
So they're native phonetic alphabet words, and the end of the previous one gives you the next one. So Zulu ends in U, so you get uniform, ends in M, Mike, Echo.
That's right, you're picking up the last letter at the end of it and making the next NATO letter. Well done for 3 points. Bardophiles, you get the last question. The two reads. These are going to be picture clues. What would you expect to see in the last picture? Here's the first.
It's Taverners. Next, please.
Is that Bananarama?
Next, please.
It's a GCHQ. Oh, is it? Oh, it's not.
Is it?
Oh, is it? Oh, okay.
Any thoughts?
Panorama or something, yeah. Panorama? A panorama?
I'm afraid that does not work in the sequence. So, Taverners, you've got the chance of a bonus point.
Banana?
I would take banana, or indeed Canada, which is what we chose. You're right, it is about the letters, every second letter is an A. Tarama salata has 6 A's, Bananarama 5 A's, Maracana 4 A's. So I want something where every second letter is an A and there are 3 of them. So Canada or banana. Panorama, you've got a rogue O going on in the middle there. That's your problem. So Taverners, you get the bonus point there, and that means at the end of round 2, the Bardophiles have 6 points, the Taverners have 8. Time now for the connecting wall, and it's going to be the Bardophiles' turn to go first. So you have a choice, lion or water.
Lion, please.
The lion wall, you have 2.5 minutes to solve it, starting now.
That's on a computer type of thing. Not computer
mustards.
Yes.
French honey Dijon.
Yes.
Things to do with Winnie the Pooh, potentially.
Yes, piglet bacon, hums. You like that?
Right.
Yes.
Well, let's just see whether you can. Okay.
Honey acorn. Yes.
Do you know what T-slot is?
No.
Because there's that, I think it's butterfly.
Yes. Yeah.
Might be
wings or
valves.
something. Yeah.
Butterfly valve, a flange.
Yeah,
T-slot
yes,
valve.
yes, could be. We've also got mustards, Dijon mustard, French mustard, white mustard, I think.
So things that wouldn't fit in so far is definitely Judas.
Yeah. Air.
There might be an air valve.
Oh, yes, it's true.
Beer.
Beer.
Beer. Yeah. I've never heard of a Glasgow valve, but there might well be.
Yes.
Judas and beer. I'm going to start there.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just try for our mustards.
Put a minute left.
Try through the valves.
Yes.
Oh dear. Okay, go for the mustards.
Try our mustards then. That's fine. Right, okay.
Okay, so go
3
back
strikes now and 30 seconds.
to go back to the valves.
Valves. That's got to be a valve.
Yes.
Butterfly valve.
Yeah.
Wing valve.
That's it, you've had your goes and the wall has frozen. So 2 points for the groups you found, and what about the connections? The first blue group, condensed milk, honey, piglet, hums.
Winnie the Pooh.
All things that Winnie the Pooh likes. And the green group starting beer.
Types of mustard.
Beer, white, French, Dijon, mustards. And you can still get points for the connections in the groups you didn't find, so let's resolve the wall. There you go. What about this next group? Flange, T-slot, wing, acorn.
I think they're all valves, different type of valve.
You're close, but that's not it. Nuts. They're nuts in hardware. And the turquoise group starting Glasgow.
Yeah, they're kisses.
They are kisses. A Glasgow kiss, not the nicest sort. So, 2 points for the groups you found and 3 for the connections. That's a total of 5. We're going to bring in the Taverners now and give them the other connecting wall, the water wall, and see what they can do about solving it. 2.5 minutes, of course, to solve the water wall, starting now.
Okay, so what have we got?
We've got comedians, we've got Gervais, Merchant.
Yeah, Freeman, they're all involved with The Office,
yeah.
in fact. Captain Blood, Captain Haddock,
Captain Scarlet.
Captain Scarlet,
Captain Jack.
Yeah.
So what's the
There'll be a
other
few
captain?
others. Captain America.
Yeah.
Yeah. So do you want to cycle those?
Yeah. Where are we?
Otherwise, we have
Leave out.
Phoebus. That's ringing a bell.
Scarlet. No, okay.
No, none of those. Okay. So Gervais, Freeman, Davis, possibly. Mentioned, do we think? Or Crook, Mackenzie Crook.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So bottle bank, merchant bank, blood bank,
Yeah.
memory bank.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
3 strikes and you're out
So
now.
we've got the captains, we think. Captain Jack, maybe. Ralph, Piggy, Phoebus.
Oh,
Piggy
they're
is,
in that book.
Lord of the Flies.
Lord of the Flies, yes. So
Yes.
Ralph, Roger, Piggy, and Jack are all in Lord of the Flies.
Okay,
So
Captain
to
Phoebus.
I would
Should
assume
we
is
just
a
go with it as a
captain.
captain?
You've solved the wall. Very well done. What about the connections? Davis, Freeman, Crook, Gervais.
So they're all involved with the making of The Office?
They're all actors from comedy show The Office. The green group, Blood, Bottle, Merchant, Memory.
Bank.
You can put bank after all of them. Blood Bank, Bottle Bank, Merchant Bank, Memory Bank. And the next group, Ralph, Roger, Piggy, Jack.
They're all in Lord of the Flies.
They are all in that book.
Yeah.
They're in Lord of the Flies. That's absolutely right. Well done. And the last turquoise group, Scarlet. Haddock, America Phoebus.
They're all fictional captains.
They are all captains. So all the groups and all the connections, that is a maximum of 10 points. Let's have a look at the overall scores. The Bardophiles have 11 points. The Taverners have 18. Time now for round 4, the missing vowels round, where the teams have to identify the clues from which we have removed vowels and respace consonants. Fingers on buzzers, teams. I can tell you that the first group are all fictional bow tie wearers. Taverners.
James Bond?
Correct. Bardophiles.
Indiana Jones.
Correct. Bardophiles.
Baba.
I'm afraid you'd need some R's for that. Taverners, do you know?
Bob?
No, it's Boo Boo, the bear. Next clue. Bardophiles.
Pinocchio.
Correct. Next category, films with body parts in the title. Taverners.
Bring Me the Head of Alfredo Garcia.
Well done. Taverners.
Eyes Wide Shut.
Yes, it is. Bardophiles.
Cool Hand Luke.
Correct. Taverners.
Nil by Mouth.
Correct. Next category, mascots for football clubs. Bardophiles.
Hercules the Lion.
At Aston Villa, correct. Taverners.
ZZ the Owl.
I'm afraid not. You lose a point. Bardophiles, do you know?
Ozzy the Owl.
Ozzy the Owl from Sheffield Wednesday. Next clue. Bardophiles.
Scrumpy the Robin.
Correct. Bristol City. No time for another one because the bell has gone for the end of the quiz. And I can tell you that the winners and through to round 2 with 21 points are the Taverners. Very well done. And in second place with 16 points, it's the Bardophiles. Good news for you there, Taverners. You're through. You may want to see where you are on the diagram at this point. I can tell you that you'll now be moving to here, which seems to be L1 cubed. That's where you're going to be. And after that, who knows? Bardophiles, I'm afraid you're moving off the diagram. It's time to go home. And because it's the end of the show, it's also time for me to go home. Although, frankly, it's pre-recorded, so chances are I'm already at home, possibly watching this. And for all I know, you're here, where I am now, in the studio, on the Port Manor Road Industrial Estate in Splot, Cardiff, making another TV show. Which one is it? Is it Grandpa in My Pocket? I love that show. Goodbye.